and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the historic Gill Stadium for this evening's NHIAA Division I baseball matchup between the visiting Nashua South Purple Panthers and your Manchester Central West Knights. We have a special night here at Gill Stadium honoring the senior class of 2025 on your Central West Knights. But first, it is my distinct honor and privilege to stand before you today to recognize a truly remarkable young lady, Katie McNamara, for her outstanding contributions and achievements both on and off the softball field. As a West Blue Knight, Katie has been a cornerstone of the varsity softball team for the past 4 years. Her journey as a 4-year varsity starter is a testament to her versatility and adaptability, as she has consistently demonstrated her willingness to step into any role that the team needs. Whether it was a strategic play or a challenging position, Hayden always rose to the occasion with grace and determination. Her prowess on the field is matched by her excellence in academics. Hayden is an NHIAA scholar athlete, balancing the demands of sport with a rigorous academic schedule. Her dedication culminated in a memorable final at the Blue Knights, where she hit a 2-run home run, a fitting tribute to her commitment and skill. Beyond athletics, Hayden has enriched our school community through her involvement in numerous organizations. As a member of the Student Council, DECA, and the Student Athletic Leadership Team, Honor Society and Class Office, she has consistently shown leadership and a passion for making difference. Her involvement extends into the greater community as well, where she has made significant impact through her work with the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Manchester. Her efforts were rightfully recognized when she was honored with the prestigious Youth of the Year Award. Looking ahead, Hayden will be attending Coastal Carolina University where she will major in psychology with a concentration in behavioral studies and management. We have no doubt that she will continue to excel and make us proud. Hayden, your journey here at Manchester High School West has been an inspiration to us all. You are a true Blue Knight, embodying the spirit of dedication, leadership, and excellence. As you step into this new chapter, know that you will carry with you the support and admiration of your entire school community. Congratulations, Katie McNamara. We wish you all the success and happiness in your future endeavors. Thank you. Handing over the score to her mother, Leanne. And now our first Central West senior is number 3, Hunter Ratman. Hunter is supported by his mom, Sheila, and his dad, Eric. Hunter wants to thank his mom and dad and his grandparents for all their support. For the past 14 years, he has been playing baseball. He started playing baseball at 4 years old with Manchester hosted Little League. He has enjoyed all the years playing ball. He will be attending trade school on fall to study HVAC. He wishes the best of luck to his teammates and coaches moving forward. Number 3, Hunter Ratman. Our next senior, number 41, Jaden Rodriguez. Jaden is escorted by Aunt Sue and his Uncle Jim. A message from Jaden Rodriguez. Firstly, I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout my entire career, not only on the field but off as well. I would like to especially thank my aunt and uncle for not only supporting me through this journey, and without them, none of this would be possible. I would like to thank my best friend Pierre Mendez, who has over the years become more of a brother. The countless times spent at the games or at the field, pushing each other to get better every day, one step at a time. And lastly, I would like to thank my coaches and team for all the great memories and life lessons throughout my 4 years playing for Central West. Thank you. Number 41, Jaden Rodriguez. Our next senior is number 11, Pierre Mendez. Pierre is one behind his mom, Jenny, his dad, Jose, his sister, Jackie, and his brother, Jay Sander. A message from Pierre Mendez. First, I would like to thank my friends for all the love and support. I would like to especially thank my family for always believing you in the stands, no matter the outcome, always meant a lot to me. To my dad, thank you for being able to attend my games and all the advice you've given me in order to become a better ball player. And lastly, thank you to all the coaches who I've had along the way. Without you, I wouldn't be the player or the person I am today. Thank you. Number 11, Pierre Mendez. Our next senior is Wilson Zola. Wilson is joined by his mom, Gabby, his dad, Bill, and sister, Ruby. Wilson has been playing baseball since he was 4 years old and has loved the game ever since. He would first like to thank Coach Malik and Coach Ernie for always being supportive throughout the high school process. Second, his family for always being there, and his dad for all the advice throughout the years. Lastly, he would like to thank Boston Children's Hospital for all the amazing things they are able to do and families they are hoping to help just like his. Wilson will be going to the University of South Carolina in the fall to study sport management and play club baseball. Number 20, Wilson Zola. And last but not least, our final senior, Gavin Courier. Gavin is scored by his mom, Stephanie, his dad, Daniel, brother, Braden, and stepdad, Mark. Gavin, a message from Gavin. Gavin wants to thank my coaches this season and all my past coaches, to you and all the umpires and craft crew. He would also like to thank my teammates for showing up every day and giving it your all. Most importantly, he wants to thank his parents and family for always supporting me and being at all my games throughout the many years of baseball. Number 1, Gavin Courier. Let's hear one more time for the Central West Knights class of 2025.
It's time for Knights baseball on Manchester Public Television. Hello, everyone, and welcome to historic Gill Stadium for tonight's regular season finale for the Manchester Central West Knights as they face the Nashua South Purple Panthers. I'm Kyle Heavey coming for you for this doubleheader. We saw the likes of the Memorial Crusaders and the Trinity Pioneers before this, and now it'll be the second game of our doubleheader. And James Blaisdell with this first pitch is a strike, starting a few minutes early at 6:54. So we'll see what will transpire here in this matchup here between two teams who have not had the season that they had hoped for, as the Central West squad just coming in at a 1-16 record, while Nashua South is at 6-12. So Blaisdell pitching to Declan Manning. And doing the umpiring here behind the plate is Brian Troop. Out in the field is Mark Craig. We saw Mark last night in that game with the Concord Crimson Tide and Memorial Crusaders. So we'll see what he can bring here as Blaisdell able to get the called strike. So the count will go to 2-2 to Kosei Tanaka. Kosei plays for the Legion team as well. Plays baseball a lot for both the South and I don't remember the name of this Nashua squad, but either way, a full count here. And Blaisdell gets him to pop up high in the air, coming a long ways and able to finally make that catch as one of the seniors here, Pierre Mendez, who we will have a lot of celebrating throughout this game for the number of seniors here that will be in this ball game. And one of those playing out in left field is Pierre Mendez. Also out in right field is Hunter Radme. So with one down here, we'll see what Leo Di Piolo can do here. Foul that. And as we get into things here, Jaden Rodriguez, another senior, playing first base today. Second base will be Nico Scafidi. Doing the third base, Josander Mendez. At short, Gavin Courier. And also playing out in center field is Liam Carter Patton. James giving a little bit of a curveball there, and I think that Leo thinks that it might have hit him here. But either way, a 2-1 count. Gavin Courier, the shortstop, another senior here. And now Blaisdell goes to a 3-1 count. Facing Leo Di Piolo, the first baseman. And now a little check and able to catch that as Josander Mendez. So 2 up, 2 down for Blaisdell. Had a chance to chat with him yesterday, and I was asking him, he's played third base this week, he's played first base, and now back on the pitcher's mound, and pitching is his favorite position on the diamond here. So we'll see if he can get a 1-2-3 inning to Jack Ninto. And Jack already getting beat up. He will be the catcher here for the Purple Panthers and takes a free trip to first. Takes a moment to take off his ankle guard. And now with 2 down, we'll see what Adam Murray can bring. Adam Murray, the third baseman. A quick check on Jack at first. Murray has to dock down. So Blaisdell having a little control issues here. And another one taken off and able to snag second base with a stolen base is Nintu as he gets into scoring position here with, again, 2 down. Murray has had to get out of the way of these last 2 pitches. Blaisdell comes back with a fastball for a strike. Game time temperature, 66 degrees. Only has dropped 4 degrees in the past 3 hours here as the day turns to night. A 3-1 count from Blaisdell. A swing and a miss. And the count will go full. Wind's not really a factor here in today's game with gusts just coming at 5 miles per hour. And able to stay alive with another inside pitch is Murray. Murray, and a good battle here. Blaisdell with a pitch. And strike 3. Did not like that was Murray, but Blaisdell appreciates that. And after a hit batsman, no runs, no hits, no errors, it'll be the Knights' turn to get to their bats in the bottom of the first after this. Bottom of the first, and Gavin Courier will start things off here for the Knights in his final game here playing for the Central West Knights. And we'll see what he can do to get things going, facing a hard-throwing Max Demers. Max nearly hits him. Again, the mound is such a issue here for both home and visiting pitchers, as you think that you get grip on it, and it's such a different type of sand, dirt on the mound. And now back-to-back pitches that Gavin has to just watch go behind him And Demers, who didn't have trouble during warm-ups, seems to be having a little bit of discomfort. And we'll see if he can figure things out. Gavin hit from the top spot in yesterday's game. Demers misses there again. He hit from the 2 spot in the Memorial game on Tuesday, but on Wednesday, hit from the top spot. And 4 straight pitches outside the strike zone. And a free trip to first here for the leadoff hitter in Gavin Currier. And we'll see what he can bring with his speed, as now it'll be Wilson Zola, another senior here. We'll look to get things going here for the Knights. First pitch outside. Defense here for the Purple Panthers. Doing the catching duty is Jack Ninto. First base, Leo DiPiolo. Second base will be Colin Kochanik. Doing the third base work, Adam Murray. Wait for this pitch here. Another outside pitch, so 6 straight pitches outside the strike zone. And Purple Panthers, a little bit of stress. Doing the shortstop duty, Garrett Schmidt will be out there. Out in left field, we'll have Gus Smiley. In center field, Kosei Tanaka. In right field, Ethan Long. So with a 2-0 count, Demers trying to find the strike zone. Unable to again, so falls behind 3-0 to back-to-back hitters. And Wilson Zola will certainly not be swinging here. And again misses, so 8 straight pitches out of the strike zone here. And now we'll have a quick meeting of the mound here to get things squared away, as certainly seems like Demers looked good in warm-ups, but now that he's actually trying to land on this mound, he's trying to, or not on the mound, the landing spot, and the infield comes together to try to chat with things. DiPiolo, Nintu, Kochanik, Schmidt, they're all there trying to see what they can do to try to help out if he can pitch from a different spot, I guess. As now Brian Troop comes out to interrupt this meeting of the mound, and I can only hope that Demers can get things squared away, get some love from Adam Murray, and we'll see what Jaden Rodriguez can do here. 3 straight seniors up to bat in this bottom of the first inning. Jaden off to Great Bay Community College. Look forward to seeing his baseball career flourish as he gets to the college level, as he takes ball 1. So Demers, 9 straight pitches out of the zone. Make that 10, as again unable to get the grip on the landing. Again, we played 7 innings before this with Trinity and Memorial. A called strike. Count goes to 2-1. Demers, see if he's can do it again. And now Jaden Rodriguez sends it through. Now they're sending Gavin Currier home. The play at the plate will not be in time, and the Knights able to take the lead. Being thrown out is Wilson Zola as second base, but Jaden Rodriguez able to use his strength and get a single out to left field. I'll get these words out of my mouth, ladies and gentlemen. And the Knights able to take a 1-0 lead Good running there from Gavin Courier. Got the green light and took it and was able to head first slide past into Anthony Malik, wanting to get these seniors as much playing time as they can. Now James Blaisdell pops one up. Rodriguez has to get back, and DiPiolo able to get the second out with a pop out to first. So now it'll be Liam Carter-Patton, the center fielder, who will see what he can do with 2 outs. First pitch just misses. Demers. Fastball on the corner. Liam switching spots with James Blaisdell. Liam was in the 4 spot. Now he's moved to the 5 spot. And a little ground ball. This could be trouble, but able to take that and get a 4-3 putout. So nice work by Colin Kochanik getting it to Mr. Leo DiPiolo. But the Knights able to get a run thanks to Jaden Rodriguez. We'll see what James Blaisdell can do with his pitching as we move to the top of the second. More from Gill after this. The 5-6-7 part of the lineup for the Nashua South Purple Panthers down 1-0. And Max Demers knows the strike zone, and he takes the first 2 pitches for ball 1 and 2 and is ahead in the count to James Blaisdell. James obviously had a little trouble with the mound too, and a little hard hit ball. Jaden Rodriguez not able to get that. It gets all the way out to Hunter Radme, and Demers looking to help his own cause with a single to start things off here in the second. And Demers looks like he has some speed, but we'll see if they pinch run for him or not to save his energy. Looks like he is going to just stay out there and continue his thing. So now it'll be Nick Sanasazian. Now a quick check on first, and Max has to get back quickly. So James throws some heat to his pickoff move, and a swing and a miss right there to Nick. Nick, the designated hitter, hitting in place of Schmidt. Quick check at first again. So Sanasazian looking to do some work. Sends it out. It goes into the gap. This could send Demers a long run. Nice smooth play by Hunter, but able to move into second place, and a stand-up double for the designated hitter. And the Purple Panthers looking to get some runs here in the second. Now with runners at second and third with no outs. And now it'll be up to Gus Smiley to do his thing. Smiley wearing number 7, playing position number 7 out there in left field. And we'll see just what the 7-hitter can do here for the Purple Panthers. Crushes one towards the parents, and actually the police on patrol bikes here in attendance tonight, watching what transpires here. We'll see, great to have them here for safety. Smiley hopefully doesn't get arrested for assault here. James try to get him watching. Does not get him chasing though. Smiley. Ball gets away from Declan Manning, but not far enough where anyone's able to score. Blaisdell finding the zone. Now a little ground ball. This will get through and able to come around and score. They're going to send him another one The throw to the plate will not be in time, and the Purple Panthers able to take a 2-1 lead on an RBI single, and the throw moves them up to second, and Gus Smiley is Smiley out there at second place. You might as well use it, but Max Demers able to come home easily, and Nick Swinosazen able to come across as well. And the first three batters able to safely hit off of James Blaisdell. And now we have a score of 2-1. And fouling the first pitch off is Ethan Long. Ethan, the right fielder. We'll see what he can do. James takes a look back a second. Now goes to the curveball. Just does not catch. Ethan with some fun cleats here. Take a look at those here as the colors do not match his uniform one bit. Bouncing in and now heading to third. The throw gets past, but great backup move right there by Gavin Courier as Josander can only get so far. And now Gavin losing his hat here after all that, but a stolen base here moves Gus Smiley over to third and just 90 feet away from scoring the third run here for the Panthers. A swing and a miss. A 1-2 count now to Ethan Long. Fouled towards the police again. This one not really as fast and hard as what we saw earlier in this inning. Blaisdell barely misses. Just wants one of those calls to go for him. Ethan Long from the 8th spot. Hits one down the third base line. The throw across will be offline and able to score another run. And he was safe at first. So Ethan Long able to get himself a RBI single there. I guess no, it will be an RBI error as it was just the throw is a little off by Josander Mendez. And either way, the inning continues here for the Purple Panthers with no outs. Quick throw over to first. So Colin Kochanik, the second baseman, takes a strike call. Blaisdell, after a smooth first, having some troubles here in the second. Now ground ball. We'll see what Nico Scafidi lets it go past him and able to move up to second base. A close play. We'll see. He said safe. Colin Kochanik grounds one past second base and is able to use his speed to get to second. And now Coach Malik wants to come out and chat with his team as James Blaisdell, again with no outs here, he's given up 3 runs and now runners are at second and third. And a little pat on the back from Declan Manning, and we'll see what Coach Malik has to say about his squad here. I want to give an error here as that should have been a easy double play. Obviously, it did not hit Nico at all. But the meeting has gone away, and now we'll have James staying on the mound. And we'll be now facing the top of the order with Kosei Tanaka. Kosei flew out to left field. Now he's going to crush one. Will it stay fair? It does not. A long foul ball. And he'll have to jog back that 90 feet to get his bat and continue things here. So Blaisdell ahead in the count now. And now slice the other way. Nearly hit his coach. As the sun has come out here, it's been overcast all day long, and now it's going to cause a little bit of issue here to first baseman's. And strike three. Tanaka watches that go past, and Blaisdell able to get himself an out here in the second, and Leo DiPiolo will come back up again. Leo popped up to third base. Takes an inside pitch for a strike. Leo wearing that orange sleeve. And he's going to send one out into left field. One run will score. They're sending another one. He'll play at the plate, and he'll be safe. And the Panthers have scored 5 runs here in the top of the second. And Leo DiPiolo gets himself 2 RBIs as well. As coming around to score was Ethan Long and Colin Kochanik. And the Purple Panthers feeling at home so far with James Blaisdell. Second time around, always tough. And Jack Nintu thinks that hit him. Brian Troop says otherwise. Inside again. Both pitches go for a ball. Blaisdell. Now a little hard hit ball that's going to get past third base. Mendez, only so much he can do. And another single here in the second inning. And now runners are at first and second as Nintu will get himself to first base. His second time on base after being hit by a pitch in the first. And now it'll be Adam Murray who will come up for the second time, the 9th batter here in this inning. Adam was a victim of a strikeout his lone time up. Blaisdell does have 2 of the 5 outs so far. Or excuse me, 2 of the 4 outs. Saw this very similar in the last game with Memorial jumping ahead and then Trinity coming back. Central West jumped ahead in this one, and now Nashua South has climbed back up. Now a softly hit ball out into right field, coming in and unable to get it. Nico Scafidi coming in, and it will go for another single as Adam Murray gets on base for his first time. And now it will be Max Demers again, who started this inning with a single. We'll see what Max can do with now the bases juiced. He's going to slice one that will go foul and go a long ways. See if it cuts to the net. Oh, it gets through. So Blaisdell able to jump ahead with strike 1. Ball gets away. Declan Manning has that go by and able to come and score the 6th run. Leo DiPiolo, not known for his speed, was able to get the 90 feet to score the 6th run of the inning. And now runners again at second and third. Demers will send one over to Nico Scafidi. This will score a run. Nico has some issues, and Demers, not running as fast, trying to save his energy, will get an RBI 4-3 ground out, and another run comes across as Demers will head back and get his glove. Blaisdell here. Another hard hit ball. This will drop down, and a RBI single right there for Nick Sanaswazin as he is able to bring home Adam Murray. And you can see they're hopping and jumping here with an 8-run second inning. And we'll continue things here with Gus Smiley. Gus already has himself a 2 RBI single. A swing inside for a strike. And taken off, Declan throws, but able to slide in safely is Swanaswazin, who moves up to second now with a stolen base. So now checking on him is Scafidi. And a big swing, and finally the Knights are able to get out of the inning on a strike 3. So Blaisdell able to get another K as he has now got 3, but it's the Knights who are down by 7 runs. We'll see what they can do in the bottom of the second. Kylie Heavey and Manchester Public Television back with more after this. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 part of the lineup here for the Knights here as the Purple Panthers able to put up 7 hits and 8 runs. And now Pierre has it kind of roll up. This could be a tough play. The throw is in time. What a great job by Jack Nintu, able to come out there on a swinging bunt. And Pierre Mendez on his senior night is retired here with 1 down in the second inning. And now we'll see what Nico Scafidi could do. Inside pitcher Nico. The second baseman takes a pitch upstairs. Nico has jumped up in the batting order from yesterday, hitting from the 9th spot. He had a tough night against the Crusaders on Tuesday, going 0 for 3, hitting into a double play as well. Now inside, has to get out of the way, and Demers now getting a little wild. Three balls, no strikes. And make that 4. So able to take a free pass to first. We'll see what Nico can do on the base paths here with a large deficit on hand, but it takes just 1. Sometimes a snowflake creates an avalanche. And we'll see what Jazander Mendez can do with his bat. Takes a first pitch for a strike. Jazander came in yesterday for Jaden Rodriguez. Jazander did his best. And a big swing and a miss there. He had a nice sack bunt against the Crusaders. Also walked in that game, but is down the count 1-2 here. Pitch upstairs. And now count goes full. Max Demers losing his strike zone here. And able to come back and gets the K. So one down here. Excuse me, two down. And we'll see what Declan Manning can bring here. Declan has dropped throughout the week from the batting order. Was hitting in the 5 spot on Tuesday, the 8 spot on Wednesday, and now the 9 spot on Thursday. Let's see what the kid can do. And he slices one over there. That is caught. Not using his glove, but still able to keep that in his arms area. And a Panthers able to get out of any sort of jam. So after a walk, no runs, no hits, no errors, we'll head to the top of the third with the Panthers looking to do more damage. We'll see what the Knights do after this. The 8-9-1 part of the lineup for the Nashua South Purple Panthers in the top of the third inning. And it'll be Ethan Long who will try to get things going here. Ethan was able to reach on an error in the second inning. Was able to get an RBI and see what James Blaisdell can do here with a strike. A 1-1 count. James comes back with a low pitch that just does not get the call here from Brian Troop. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And now sent out. Will it stay fair? It does. The sun playing a factor here. And Ethan with a big double down the third base line. And the Panthers looking to do more damage here in the third. A big hit from Ethan. And he is on base for his second time. And now we'll see what Colin Kochanek can do. But the umpires are going to kind of come to chat here, as I didn't think it landed fair. They're coming to finally discussing things, and the call on the field stands. The glare on this window, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's for my protection here, so I can still kind of see the game. But now Kochanek, who also reached on an error. Colin was able to race into second after the ball got through Nico Scafidi. Ball kind of getting away here from James Blaisdell, but thankfully Gavin Courier and Nico were both there. So James has his foot slide, but he gets the strike call. And you can see he's trying to work with his foot placement as well. But 1-1 count. And fouled into the stands here for strike 2. James with 3 Ks. Looking for number 4 here with a 1-2 count. Just misses outside. And now a hard hit ball, sky high, came in, now having to go out and able to make the catch, trying to tag up. The throw will be close. It's a little high and able to move up to third as Ethan Long on a sac fly for Colin Kochanik as he hit it right there to Liam Carter-Patton. But Nashua trying to posse mercy rule the Knights here. It'll be the top of the lineup here with Kosei Tanaka. Kosei is 0 for 2. Able to watch ball one go past him on the inside corner. Another low ball that Declan Manning has to bounce up to him for ball two. Tanaka, the only player on this Nashua South team that hasn't reached base, swings at that pitch for a strike. So James able to come back on a, looks like a slider. Now trying to go for the outside curve. Count now 3-1. Tanaka seems to be a swinger. And see if he swings away on the hitter's count. He does, but this will ground foul ball. As Jaden Rodriguez patiently waited for that. And now Ethan Long will have to jog back to third while Tanaka will get his back and jog back to the batter's box for what will be a 3-2 count. Blaisdell. And now a hard hit ball. Rodriguez tries to go home with it. It's going to be a play at the plate, and Declan Manning holds strong. And a 3-2 putout erases any chance for the Panthers to score there. And Tanaka will reach on the fielder's choice. And Ethan Long is caught. So now with 2 down, it'll be Leo DiPiolo who slices one foul down the third base line. Leo got himself a single and 2 RBIs in the second and also popped out to third base in the first. So he is 1 for 2 as the ball is tossed back into play. Declan Manning gives it to Brian Droop, and now 1 strike on Leo. Check over at first on Tanaka. Obviously being the leadoff guy, James knows that he is fast, trying to keep him at bay with Jaden Rodriguez. Now popped up. We'll see if Declan Manning can catch that. Trying to find it. Oh, James has to catch it himself and is able to get the third and final out. So after a big double, the no runs were allowed here, and we'll head to the bottom of the third with the Knights needing to get things going. It'll be the top of the lineup. Courier, Zola, and Rodriguez due up. Back in the more after this. For the second time in this game, Gavin Courier will start things off here for the Knights. He has scored their lone run so far, and we'll see what he can do here after he was able to reach on a walk in the first. First pitch nearly hits him. And Gavin's already had 3 close pitches in this game. I don't think that Max Demers is deliberately trying to do this, but certainly it gets frustrating here from Gavin's perspective, trying to just hit the ball, and now jumps ahead to a 2-0 count. Demers started off a little shaky, but was able to settle down pretty well in the second. Another pitch inside. Has only allowed 1 base runner in the last 6 batters. And is able to come back for a strike. And a swing and a miss, so Demers able to come back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And fouls that one as that makes it sway between Wilson Zola and Coach Malik. And the surprising speed of one of the bench guys able to come in and get that. Will Fidela, and another walk here for Gavin Currier. Reaches first base, and just the 3rd walk here from Max Demers in this game is actually 4th walk. So Wilson Zola also reached on a walk. Will be the next batter. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. Demers delivers. Now the throw down to first is not in time. Leo tried to put a swipe on Gavin Currier, but he was back safely, fixing his pants and socks now after that dive. Pitch on the outside corner, called a strike. Wilson not appreciating that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Currier at first. And another outside called strike. A lot of tire pellets on home plate right now. Now Wilson fouls one towards Maple Street. Lands up on the rooftop and bounces off. So 2-2 count. Zola looking to reach base in the DH position today. He grounds one over to second base, handled cleanly and quickly over to first base for a 4-3 putout. And got some speed on that arm over there at second base, as really doing a good job. And now with 1 down, Colin Kochanik will get back to his position at second base, and we'll see what number 41, Jaden Rodriguez, can do. Wilson will be credited with a sack on that 4-3, as Gavin Currier was able to make his way to second. Jaden was able to single to bring in Gavin Currier for the RBI in that first inning. With the pink bat. See if he can stay hot with it. And he slices one towards the bullpen for a 1-1 count. Jaden has been a big part of the West Blue Knights, has been to supported the football team, the basketball team, and now here he is with baseball, and a throw out to center field that gets past him. Oh, it's just going to go all the way out, and Gavin Currier will come around to score to make this an 8-2 game. So a big mistake right there from Max Demers, and Gavin Currier is able to score for the second time. Gets a big hug right there, and the base is now empty, so no chance for an RBI here from Jaden Rodriguez. But the pressure now off of Max Demers to see if he is able to throw some fastballs, and able to hit that, but foul again is Jaden Rodriguez. Kochanik just not able to get that, and then now hit out to center field, see if he can field this cleanly this time. He does, and Jaden Rodriguez is 2 for 2 and will stay at first base. Kosei Tanaka just still in disbelief that that ball got through him, rolled all the way to the fence, and thankfully was able to stop that one. And now Jaden will be pinch run for. He will still remain in the game here, but in will be Will Fidela. Gets a sliding mitt and will make his way to first base. And we'll see what Will is able to do. With James Blaisdell looking to hit away here with one down. James looking to help his cause. Popped up to the pitcher his last time up. Or excuse me, first base. He was the second out in the first inning. Ball outside. So James goes to a 1-1 count. Demers again. Oh, giving up a walk and a single here. And Blaisdell not able to catch up to that one. Now slices that one up on the rooftop here as it rolls off. And hopefully someone can go get that. But a battle here between the pitchers. Blaisdell just his second time up. Will look to do some damage to Max Demers. Pitch outside. Fidela at first. Able to go back after Nintu thought about throwing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. And James able to send one up the middle, and this will get through. So back-to-back singles here, and look at this. The Knights battling back here have already scored 1 run in this inning, and now a chance to get some more here with Liam Carter-Patton coming up to bat. Blaisdell will continue his tear, trying to help the Knights get another victory. Demers throws it, ball 1. Patton grounded out to Kochanik at second base to end the first inning. Lays down a good bunt here. Demers going to have to make a decision. The throw to first is a wild one. Another run will come around. Fidela able to score. And now getting stopped as Blaisdell will actually able to come around and score as the ball went a long ways away. And another mistake from Max Demers brings in 2 more runs. And the Knights have cut this lead in half. It is now 8-4, and Liam Carter-Patton with that big bunt. And the umpires are going to kind of come together to discuss, did that ball get out of place? Should Blaisdell be back as at third base? Or did it stay in play? That's what Mark Craig and Brian Troop have to discuss here to see. Fidela will definitely score here. But it's Blaisdell that came around to score. And now South would like an explanation for this. Again, these confines are so special here at Gill Stadium. Not a typical ballpark with so much foul territory. Trying to explain that they put their hands up in the air saying what should be just 2 And now the umpires will come together again. Maybe they didn't see the arms up in the air. I'm not really sure. But Leo DiPiolo just not able to get that and went a long ways. Kind of watched the runners come around. Pierre Mendez on deck, just waiting around to see what's going on, as a very special situation here. And now Brian wants to talk to Coach Malik. Again, Coach knows the explanation of what things are going on, and it looks as though James will be heading back to third base. But now, again, runners at second and third after that big error. James doesn't agree with it. But now we'll see what Pierre Mendez is able to do with his bat. Pierre laid down a swinging bunt that was taken by Nintu. Takes a first pitch for a strike for a 2-3 out in the second inning. Hitting from the sixth spot, Pierre the senior takes a ball up high. Pierre, best friends with Jaden Rodriguez. Jaden had a nice message to Pierre in the pregame festivities for senior night. Pierre's got to be careful here. 1-2 count now. Two runs have come across. Wild pitch, and now Blaisdell should be able to score this one. He does. Ball now gets away. Coming home to score. Look at this. A big pass ball here helps the Knights score two more. And the speed right there of Liam Carter-Patton able to come across. And now just a 3-run deficit here. 4 runs have scored here in the third. And instead of Pierre Mendez looking to bring in 2 RBIs, a pass ball causing turmoil here. The Knights clawing away at the Panthers. What speed from Liam Carter-Patton. Just Max Demers has to take a walk around. Is just disbelief all around. A throw to second that went wild. A throw to first that was wild. A throw home that's been wild. And now South coach comes out and he wants to get everyone together. A smart move right here by a veteran coach to try to get his team to calm down, get it together, and stop making mistakes. You know, it's the worst way to have a big lead and then to lose it. Obviously, the Knights have a long ways to go to get to 8 runs, but all it takes is some love, and they can do things. So we'll see what Bryce Sarber has said here. Now Pierre Mendez, who again has had a long time of waiting between the start of his at-bat and now the middle, takes a called strike 3, and Pierre is absolutely frustrated with that call from Brian Troop does not want any love from any of his teammates as he just walks back and will try to collect his thoughts and get ready to go out to left field. But now with 2 down here, it'll be Nico Scafidi. Scafidi, who walked his lone time up, tries to check his swing, is unable to for strike 1. Just the second K for Max Demers in this contest. Nico has quite a loud fan yelling, and he swings at the second pitch. I mean, it's distracting for me up here with the headset on, never mind down below where the acoustics are a lot louder. 1-2 count to Nico, and does not get the call. Demers wanted that one as the lights have just popped on here as we get into the second hour here of this NHIAA Division I baseball matchup. Nico back in the count, 2-2. Excuse me, 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and Nico goes down. So Max Demers causes some issues here, but is able to settle down and get back-to-back Ks to end the third inning. But the Knights able to put up 4 more. We'll head to the top of the 4th here from Gill. Back with more after this. For the third time in this ballgame, Jack Nintu will come up to bat facing James Blaisdell as James throws strike 1 here and gets ahead of the count as Nintu has been hit by a pitch and singled. Now a little hard hit ball that, just barely gets over the glove of Gavin Courier. It just looked like it hit the tip as he looks at the glove and just in disbelief that he could not catch that as Nintu is able to reach base for the third time. And we'll have Jaden Rodriguez doing the duty of first base, keeping him at bay. So a leadoff single for the Panthers. A quick check at first. And Adam Murray will have to wait for his first pitch. Murray has singled and struck out. Declan Manning's throw is close, but Scafidi does not get the tag down. And a runner now at second base. RBI opportunity here from Adam Murray. And a strike there from James. Blaisdell looks back. Nico Scafidi not too far away from the bag. If James wants to turn around and throw, good sized lead. And now able to jump ahead in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Murray looks to get on again. Now a little ground ball. This will work as a sacrifice. Blaisdell to first base. Rodriguez with great baseball instincts comes out to make sure that Nintu does not try to go any further than third base. And now with just 1 down, it'll be up to the pitcher, Max Demers, to try to score another run. Max files the first pitch up under the roof. Demers has singled and grounded out. Did get an RBI from that ground out. Ball bounces and count goes to 1-1. Demers was the first run for the Panthers. Ball inside. Count goes to 2-1. Blaisdell sends one, but now Pierre will catch that. The tag up was good and able to come around and score. The 9th run for the Panthers is none other than Jack Nintu. He's done a great job catching and now has scored for just the 2nd time. And retired there was Max Demers, who will get himself another RBI. Now batting will be number 5, Nick Sanaswazin. Nick has doubled and singled here in this game. 2 for 2. Takes it inside pitch. Count goes to 2-1. Blaisdell gets the sign from Manning. Now sent out, and this will drop in. Having to run over to get it is Hunter Radme, and a 2-out single. And look at this. Nick Sanaswazin able to go 3 for 3. And now we'll see what he can bring. He's already got a stolen base in this game. And Gus Smiley will be the next hitter. Gus is 1 for 2. Struck out his last time at bat, but did have himself a RBI single, bringing in 2 runs in that 2nd inning. Now hard hit ball. Mendez will not be able to get that. It'll get past him and roll a long ways, rounding 3rd and able to come around and score is Murray and Sanaswazin. And look at that, a giant triple here from Gus Smiley, as able to get another RBI. And Mendez can only do so much out there in left field. And a 10th run comes across for the Panthers. And now it'll be up to Ethan Long to continue things. Ethan has reached on an error and also doubled. Ethan was thrown out at home on a fielder's choice. And a big swing, and that will do it for the top of the 4th. But the Panthers able to put 2 more up on the board, and now they double up the lead. The score is now 10-5. We'll see what the Knights can do to battle back here in the bottom of the 4th after this. It'll be the 8-9-1 part of the lineup here for the Knights, as Josander Mendez will come up to bat to lead things off with the Knights down 5 runs. A little ground ball. This could be trouble. Takes a weird hop. The throw is in time. A big 6-3 put out right there. And Schmidt does the job well. He might be getting DH for it, but at the same time, when you're able to throw like that from across the diamond, not much that Garrett can do wrong besides field the ball cleanly, and was able to get that over to first in time. So 1 down. Max Demers looking strong here in the 4th, but Declan Manning, we'll see what he can do as he takes ball 1. Declan with a big swing, misses. Declan lined out to 3rd base. His lone time up. Fouls one back. Takes a moment. And now a little softly hit ball. Kochanek gets it over DiPiolo. So 2 ground ball outs for Max Demers. Retires the first 2 batters. And now it will be up to Gavin Courier to continue things. Gavin is walked both times he's been up to bat. And will try to continue those ways. First pitch swinging. Gavin has walked both times, but has scored both times as well. See if that can continue here in the 4th, as Demers a little high on that one. Demers now more from the right side of the mound has felt in control here. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Courier got to be careful. And now hit over to third base, and it has an error. Can they still make the play? Kochanek, no, unable to. So DiPiolo with an error, and Courier able to reach for the 3rd time. So an E3, and we'll see what Wilson Zola can do with a runner on. Zola gonna ground one over to Garrett Schmidt. Schmidt will go to first and will retire. So after DiPiolo with an error, no runs, no hits, no errors, and we'll head to the 5th inning with the Purple Panthers leading the Knights 10-5. Some defensive changes here to start the top of the 5th. James Blaisdell Day is over pitching. He'll move over to third base. And now Liam Carter-Patton will be hitting as he takes the first pitch and is fouled up this way by the number 9 hitter, and Colin Kochanek. Colin will slice one to Blaisdell. Now the throw across is a good one. Oh, just off the glove and goes a long ways out of play. We'll see where they mark that. It will just be... So James with a good throw, and not sure what happened with Jaden Rodriguez. It might have been just a little bit off. It just seemed like it hit off the glove. And an error there for the leadoff hitter. And now we'll see what Kosei Tanaka can do with now a runner at second base. Tanaka, the leadoff man, takes an inside pitch from Liam Carter. Adriel Castillo will now man the outfield, one of the other defensive replacements here in this ball game. And now a quick pickoff move, but there's no one there. Gavin Courier not able to get there in time. Now a hard hit ball that hits the first base bag and bounces into right field. And this will score easily for the Panthers. So some tough plays right there. And Kochanek able to utilize that with Tanaka getting himself an RBI single after gashing the first base bag. And now the Purple Panthers with an 11-5 lead. And Tanaka able to get himself his first hit, and that being an RBI single. And now we'll see what Leo DiPiolo can do. Leo has popped up twice in this. Once to third base and once to the catcher, or excuse me, to Blaisdell as the pitcher. And an easy snag of second there for Tanaka as a very large plane flies overhead. And now quick throw to second. And no, says Mark Craig. He is safe. So Tanaka now in scoring territory. Now ground ball. We'll see if Courier can throw across in time. He does. It will work as a sacrifice as Tanaka moves up to third base and now is just 90 feet away from another run for the Purple Panthers. Goes as the first out here in the fifth as Liam Carter trying everything that he can. Jack Nintu here is going to foul one that Blaisdell catches foul. Goes for a strike one. And now a timeout called there by Jack, he's reached base three times, hit by a pitch and 2 hits. Pitch outside. Blaisdell looking over at third. Nintu knows the strike zone quite well and now sends this out to left field. This will go for an RBI single. See, he's going to round second fast. The throw will be in time. Trying to duck and roll there, but a heck of a throw out from left field. Goes for an RBI single. Tried to get a double out of it, but got a little greedy there as Nintu, as he'll go put on his catching equipment, get some love from his teammates to get that RBI, but you know that they're laughing that you should have just stayed one. Now taking a strike here is Adam Murray. Murray 1 for 3. Now he's gashes one out to left field, racing back and making the catch. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Not a stress in the world for Castillo as he puts his glove up in the air and is able to make that catch. But after a couple runs come across here, well, just one actually, it is now a 12-5 lead here for the Purple Panthers. The Knights looking to score a touchdown. We'll see what they can do here in the bottom of the fifth after this. Jaden Rodriguez will start things off, having gone 2 for 2 in today's game, looking to continue his hot hitting here as he takes the first pitch for ball one. Jaden singled in the first, singled in the third. We'll see if he can single in the fifth. Might be a fan of odd numbers as he wears number 41. Fouls one here, so count goes 1-1. It actually hits the railing. Could hear the awkward ding there. As Max Demers trying to stay in the game and get this victory here. Jaden jumping out of the way. That nearly hit him. Count goes to 2-1. And goes 3-1. So a walk is just as good as a hit here for Rodriguez. But with a 3-1 count, let's see if he gets a pitch he likes. He swings at it, but is unable to hit it. And will go to a full count. Taps both sides of the plate. Demers gets the sign and the pitch. And Rodriguez pops it up. Got to take a one hop. Taken by Kochanik and is able to gun down Rodriguez for the 4-3 putout. So Jaden able to get a hold of it, but just certainly not able to hit it where he wants to as it kind of hit the top of the bat. And now we'll see what James Blaisdell can do to get some hits here for the Knights. Running out of time here. James is 1 for 2. Popped up to first base in the first and was able to single and score in the third. James with a big swing and now is down in the count. Outside. Kind of a weird spot. Nintu almost wanted to throw to first base for an around the horn. Going the opposite way. See what they do here. Demers looking to get himself another K. Ball away. Demers just 3 Ks through the first 4 1/3 innings. And strike 3 called. And Blaisdell has some choice words and body language to Brian Troop as he walks back to the dugout. And now there are 2 down for the new pitcher, Liam Carter-Patton. And he's going to ground one over, see what DiPiolo can do. Gets it over to Demers, and who steps on the bag for the 3-1 putout. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Purple Panthers. And they'll see what their bats can do as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Kyle Heath with Manchester Public Television. Glad to be with you for this regular season finale between the Knights and the Purple Panthers. Back with more after this. The 5-6-7 part of the lineup here for the Nashua South Purple Panthers with a 12-5 lead. And Max Demers, the starting pitcher, swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. Max has singled and has had a couple RBIs in this game. And now sends one up to center field that will just falls past Nico Scafidi for a single. And now Nashua South trying to score 3 more runs. And Liam Carter-Patton will try to avoid any more runs here from this team as the big hitter on the day, Nick Sanoswazan, will continue things from the 6th spot. Nick has 2 singles and a double. Big spot from the 6th hitter. Certainly will not be pushing Max Demers to be stealing at first base. Trying to conserve some energy. And injury here, obviously, to the shoulder as he dives back into first base, trying to get the tire pellets out of his shoes. Ball low. Declan Manning with a good stop there. Liam Carter-Patton gets a sign, the throw. And Demers does take off, and he is able to safely get into second base. Good throw by Manning, but the speed of Demers just too much. And now he is in scoring position, looking to come around to score for the 2nd time in this contest. Max was able to score in that 2nd inning. Sanoswazan swings on the 3-0 and tips that into the mitt for strike 1. This DH now pick-off move. Scafidi puts the tag on, but you see Mark Craig saying, no, he's safe. Ball gets away from Manning, and this allows Demers to move up to 3rd, and now taking off to 1st on ball 4. So for the 4th time in this game, Nick Sanoswazan able to reach, and this time without using his bat. It's just a little bit of wildness from Liam Carter-Patton, and we'll see what Gus Smiley can do. Gus having himself a great little day too. A little pickoff move, and nice try there by Liam Carter-Patton going back to 1st. Gus had a 2 RBI single in the second and had a big RBI triple in the fourth. Now we'll see what he can do here in the sixth. Another pickoff move here. Trying everything that he can to get some outs. Now sent out. It's going to go foul, but a long ways as it hits the tree. Not sure if it would have stayed, if it stayed fair, if it had gone over the fence there. But now Anthony Malik says, okay, let's talk about not throwing that pitch ever again, as a tough spot here with his team already down 7 runs, trying not to give up anymore. But that was a massive hit from Gus Smiley, who again has already got himself 3 RBIs, and the Knights coming together to discuss what to do here. A couple pickoff move attempts did not work, and now Brian Troop slowly makes his way out to the mound to try to break up the huddle here that Anthony Malik has come out to discuss things, and we'll go back to their respective positions here, except for Liam Carter-Patton, who will remain on the mound. And Gus Smiley asking for another pitch like that. And now pickoff move, going to third this time, and it looks like he is safe. James Blaisdell in disbelief as it landed in his glove. It was certainly an out from my perspective. And now Brian Troop is going to meet with Mark Craig and see what Brian saw. I have a better vantage point up here from the press box, as could see that the ball was in the glove. But now it's going to be up to the men in black to make the decision on what they saw and what they think. So it'd be a big spot here if Max Demers is called out, and the sign remains safe. Mark Craig was tough last night on the Crusaders as they faced the Crimson Tide, and now is being tough on the Knights here. And now Brian Troop heard something and is giving the pointer finger here, saying, I don't want to hear that again. So again, Gus Smiley up to bat. Runners at first and third. And pitch up high. Just the second pitch of the at-bat. Gus has to wait around a lot. Left fielder, haven't had to say his name too much. Now pickoff move to first. Rodriguez gets the ball quickly back to Liam. Now fouled back. 2 foul balls here. Smiley not been retired in this game. Patton would love to change that. And fouled back into the screen. Manning gets a new ball and quickly fires it back to Liam. We'll do it again from the stretch. Check over at first. Santa Swazin must be getting tired from having to dive back here at first. Now a pitch and able to take off on a pitch a little bit inside there. And now runners at second and third. Smiley in a 2-2 count here. Now a little ground ball. This will keep the Panthers from scoring any runs. And able to do it himself is Liam Carter-Patton with the 1-3 putout. So for the first time in this game, Gus Smiley goes down by way of a 1-3 putout. And now we'll see what Ethan Long can do. Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Panthers. We'll get a name for that in just a second as he fouls one out towards the seats on the third base side. I don't have a number here. Unfortunately, they did not list the numbers, so we'll try to listen to see who this might be. Another foul ball. So Ethan Long's day is through. No balls, 2 strikes. Misses outside. Carter trying to get out of a jam. Misses just inside. Colin Kochanik on deck. Unless a double play were to happen. Now foul ball up under the roof. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. And the count will go full. First base is open. And now hit out into the gap over second base. 1 run has come around. Now coming around. And Nate able to score another run. And a big RBI single right there for the Purple Panthers. Scores 2 more as Max Demers is able to come around. And Nick Sawazin, well, I said Nate for some reason, is able to score as well. And now a 14-5 lead here as Declan Manning is able to get a number of foul balls here that were given. And Colin Kochanik will come up with just 1 down. Now check on first. Able to get back safely. It's quite a battle, that last at bat. Number of foul balls. And now upstairs and taken off for second. The throw will not be in time. And he's out. A little confusing. I thought the call was if the bag moves. But you can see he walks back and now no one on base. Maybe he didn't push the bag out. It was his white gloves that I was seeing. But either way, 2-0 count. Declan Manning able to throw out a base runner here. Strike inside on a 3-0 count. Kochanek has reached on errors here twice and also flew out to center field. And he will reach for his third time with a walk. So, had they not tried to steal second, they would have runners at first and second. But now is the top of the lineup, and Kosei Tanaka. Kosei had himself an RBI single his last time up, and he is hit in the leg, so dead ball as he throws his bat and seems to be okay. So Panthers have runners at first and second. As Tanaka takes one for the team here. And now will be Leo DiPiolo. Leo, his fifth time up to bat in this contest. And he is going to gash one that will go foul into the net there through the uprights. Unfortunately, it does not count for three as it has to go fair. But what a slice right there. Looks like my golf swing. Ball away. DiPiolo does have himself a 2 RBI single in the second. See if he can do here with a 1-1 count. Pitch on the outside corner. Doesn't agree with Brian Troop. Now is behind the count, 1-2. Ball bounces in. Nice stop by Manning. Two balls, two strikes. Now hit, and this will score another run. South looking to add to their lead and now lead this game by 10, 15-5. As Colin Kochanek, after that walk, able to come around off of the RBI single by Leo DiPiolo. And the Panthers now in control by 10. Tanaka able to move up to second here. And now a pickoff move here as not able to get the tag down. Now we'll see what Jack Nintu can do. Takes a ball outside. Again, 2 outs, a 1-0 count, a pickoff move again. We know Tanaka, who's already got him stolen base, would love to come around to score. And it hits him. Bases now fully loaded of Panthers. And it will be big Adam Murray who will come up to bat again. Adam has struck out, singled. So Adam Murray will ground out to James Blaisdell to end any sort of effort from the Panthers. And it is now up to the Central West Knights. They got to score runs. They will come together and discuss things as their season is on the line. Down 10, it'll be Pierre Mendez, Nico Scafidi, and Josander Mendez due up in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back to see what will transpire here on Manchester Public Television. And back here for the bottom of the 6th, and Max Demers trying to go a complete game as right now in control, having only given up 5 runs. But Pierre Mendez will try to keep things going here for their season and this battle. Pierre is over 2. Had a swinging bunt that was taken by Jack Nintu and able to throw him out at first. And Pierre was called on a strike 3 as Demers trying to fix the mound. 2 balls, no strikes. And a strike there down the middle. And a foul back, so seeing what he can do as Pierre shaking his head. Not pleased with things. Demers looking for another K. Fouled up. Pierre waits for Demers. Demers in the motion. And a little ground ball. This could be a tough play. Not able to get this to third base with the shortstop. Airmails that. Goes a long ways. And Pierre is going to move up to second base. So an E6 right there allows a runner here on base into scoring position as Mendez uses his speed. And thanks to an error by their shortstop in Garrett Schmidt. And now we'll see what will happen here. Nico Scafidi, his third time up to bat facing Max Demers. Nico has walked and struck out. Takes an inside pitch for ball 1. Nico slices one down the first base line, but it lands foul and will go all the way towards the bullpen. The Knights do have some motion in their bullpen if Demers cannot get in control here, having given up the first base runner. Now big swing, and Nico not able to get a hold of that one. Scafidi trying to avoid back-to-back Ks for himself. And swings at an outside pitch and goes down for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th as Max Demers looking to go and get himself a complete game victory. But now first pitch here. And got to look at the numbers here and see who 28 is. It's going to be Adriel Castillo, his first time up in the batter's box. As he swings and misses. And 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And Demers able to get back-to-back Ks. And the Knights down to their last hope. And that is Declan Manning to continue this game. He's going to ground one over to Garrett Schmidt. Schmidt this time, throw is good. And the Nashua South Purple Panthers travel up the Daniel Webster Highway and come to Gill Stadium and take a 15-5 victory, a mercy rule. And the Purple Panthers now go to 7-12 on the year, while for the Central West Knights, a season to remember and a season to forget as they drop to 1-17. Total running time for this game, 2 hours and 5 minutes. And for Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Levy. It's been a pleasure to be with you for this NHIAA Division I season here with the Central West Knights, the Memorial Crusaders, and the Trinity Pioneers, who will continue their run to the playoffs. But my name is Kyle Levy, our off-the-mark sports player of the game. We're going to give it to Max Demers, who was able to do things with his bat, scored twice, and also went that complete game 6 innings with a number of Ks, including 2 in that 6th inning. But thank you all very much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you again for more Sweeney Post and Trinity baseball for the rest of the summer. So long for now. Thank you all very much for watching.